Next is power of muscles. Okay. Now, if you are asked to examine power of muscles, you will have to give your answer in grade. What is the grade of power? So, we need to learn about the gradation of power of muscles. Grade 0, no movement. Grade 1, flicker of movement. Grade 2, movement possible only when gravity is eliminated. Grade 3, movement possible against gravity but not against examiner's resistance. Grade 4, movement possible against gravity and examiner's resistance, but some weakness is present. Grade 5 is normal power. Okay. Now suppose you are going to the clinics and you are finding a subject having paralysis and he is not being able to move any of his limbs. Okay, so that is grade 0, no movement. So you come back after 1 or 2 days, he has received treatment and you ask him to move his limbs. Just a flicker of movement, just this much, nothing more. Okay, that is just a flicker of movement. So you come back after 1 or 2 days and you find that he has improved from grade 0 to grade 1. Again you go off and you come back after 3 or 4 days, you will find that movement possible only when gravity is eliminated. That means he is lying down and he is keeping his hand like this on the bed, and he can be able to move his palm like this. This is movement when gravity is eliminated. Clear? Keeping the limb over the bed, he is just moving his limb, not against gravity. Clear? That is grade 2. Again you come back after a few days and you try to give resistance against his movement. You see that he is able to move his limbs on his own. You ask him to lift his elbow, he is able to lift his elbow. But you ask him to lift his elbow against your resistance, he is not able to do that. So that is grade 3. So you come back again after a week, he has now received treatment and now he is able to move against gravity and against your resistance, but you feel that some degree of weakness is still present, not normal, right? So again you come back after a few days and again you examine. Now you find that he has got normal power, no weakness. That is grade 5 normal power. Clear? So power of muscles must be examined in grades. You must answer your examiner that the power of muscles of my subject is grade 4 or grade 5, whatever you have found in your examination. Now, in your stage, power of muscle, like told, is asked in flexors and extensors of the elbow joint and flexors and extensors of the knee joint. So, 3 cardinal points in power of muscles, like told: expose the concerned muscle, maintain the privacy of your subject, and examine bilaterally. Right? Power of the muscle is quite the opposite of tone of the muscles. You will ask your subject to perform active function of the muscle. Right? That is, what is the function of the biceps? Flexion at the elbow joint. You ask your subject to flex First on his own, then against your resistance. Similarly, for the triceps, ask your subject to extend his elbow first on his own. If you can do on his own, then that is grade 3. Against gravity, but not against examiner's resistance. And if you can do it against your resistance, then it is grade 5. Clear? Similarly for the knee joint too. Okay, so now we are going to see how to examine power of the flexors and extensors of the elbow joint and flexors and extensors of the knee joint. Let us see the video.